inside a church in Michigan. 2 people killed, 10 others are hurt, and the church set on fire. Details in minutes. Plus, the new World Screwworm is less than 100 miles away from the valley. What the state and federal government are doing to make sure the parasite does not reach our border.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel. Channel 5 News this weekend starts now with breaking news.
But first this weekend, breaking news out of Eagle Pass. Our ABC affiliate KSAT 12 in San Antonio is reporting 2 people are dead and 5 others are injured after a shooting at the Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino. One of the victims is a retired CBP agent. Thank you for joining us this weekend. I'm Sarah Cervera. The shooting happened around midnight on Sunday. In a Facebook post, the Eagle Pass Police Department says that a person is in custody after leading DPS on a chase. This is a developing story. We'll keep you posted. And we're also following breaking news out of Michigan. 2 people are dead and at least 10 others were shot after a 40-year-old man opened fire during a church service this morning. Authorities say the suspected gunman then set the church on fire. This is video of the scene. You can see the church was fully engulfed in flames. Police believe they could find more victims once the scene is fully searched. Olivia Rubin has the latest.
Sunday services at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc Township in Michigan marred by violence when a suspect, police say from a nearby city, armed with an assault rifle, attacked the house of worship.
A 40-year-old suspect from Burton, he's a male. He drove his vehicle through the front doors of the church. He then exited his vehicle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church.
One of our counselors was up speaking, and we heard a big bang and the doors blew.
The suspect then confronted by police who say he died at the scene.
During all this incident as well, there was a fire that occurred, and we believe that was deliberately set by the suspect.
The fire has been extinguished, but not before causing a partial collapse of the building.
But it was just scary. I mean, I came to worship my Savior Jesus Christ, and I didn't expect this to happen, and I've lost friends in there.
Investigators say they'll be searching the suspect's residence as well as cell phone records and other evidence.
Things that he's written, things on his computer. Did he have inflammatory devices of some sort?
A spokesperson for the Church of Latter-day Saints saying in a statement, quote, "We are deeply grateful for the outpouring of prayers and concern from so many people around the world." A source briefed in the investigation tells ABC News detectives are urgently working to determine the motive behind the shooting. Investigators looking into whether the church had been the target of threats in recent months, and if the timing of this shooting could be connected to Saturday's death of the church's 101-year-old president, Russell Nelson. President Trump posting on his social media platform saying the epidemic of violence in our country must end. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, New York.
And over in North Carolina, an alleged gunman is now behind bars after authorities say the shooter got onto a boat and opened fire into a crowd at the Riverside bar. It happened late last night. 3 people were killed and at least 8 others were hurt. Police say the suspect is Nigel Edge from Oak Island.
Been arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 5 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. There are additional charges pending.
Police believe this was a targeted attack. Edge is reportedly a veteran. He's being held without a bond and is expected to face a judge on Monday. We're switching gears. This is a live look outside of our Westaco studios. It's a beautiful evening. Temperatures are in the 80s and 90s. Let's check in with First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung. Andrew, I was walking my dog this morning and honestly it felt so nice, not too hot. So what are temperatures looking like for this week?
Yeah, it's been a treat, Sarah. It's going to stay warm, but not super humid for the next couple of days. We'll still have high temperatures each day in the 90s, but at least for the next few days, it shouldn't be super humid thanks to winds coming from the east and northeast. That was the case today. Here's the radar as expected. Very quiet for today, and this is Sky 5 in Westlaco. Yes, it is warm, but not super humid right now. It's 88 degrees in Harlingen, 89 in Brownsville and Westlaco, 93 in McAllen, and 90 in Edinburgh. Here are the winds right now. They're out of the east and and northeast. That's why it's not so humid currently. East and northeast between 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting to 19 in McAllen and 18 in Brownsville. And add to that, the dew points, they're only in the 50s, so it's comfy right now. Nice change, comfy on the muggy meter, so it's going to stay nice for tonight. We'll see mostly clear skies for tonight with lows around 70. For the kiddos tomorrow before school, should be nice with temperatures in the lower 70s, mostly clear. After school, it's partly cloudy. There may be a stray shower, still warm with temperatures in the upper 80s. We'll talk more about the forecast for this week in just a bit. Sarah.
Happening now, Brownsville police are warning parents about snacks that are laced with THC. This comes after they caught 2 teens with THC-laced chips this week. They're now charged with possession of a controlled substance. Police are asking parents to keep an eye out. Congress is working to prevent the new World Screwworm from reaching the U.S. This comes after it was found in Nuevo León. That's about 70 miles away from Roma. The new World Screwworm is a flesh-eating parasite that nests on wounds in farm animals. Channel 5 News spoke to Congressman Henry Cuellar about the screwworm this week. He says the parasite has the ability to negatively impact our cattle, adding that Congress is providing funding for a solution.
In Congress, we provided the funding. USDA has the dollars. We're just asking USDA move faster, work with our Mexican counterpart, because here, prevention is the best medicine.
The state and federal government have teamed up to build a sterile fly production facility in Edinburgh. The new facility will be able to produce 300 sterile screwworm flies a week. A McAllen downtown bar owner is still working to reopen their business. La Santa's power is still off after the city cut it out about 3 weeks ago. The city says the building is not up to fire code.
What people may not know is that most of our downtown is considered a fire district because of the density of the structures that are built, wall to wall to wall. So wood is not allowed as a construction method down there.
The business owner says that he has a hearing set for October 6th at the county courthouse. Still ahead, the clock is ticking for lawmakers in Washington to pass a spending bill and avoid a government shutdown. Plus, authorities in Austin think they cracked a decades-old murder case. What technology they used that's pointing the finger to a serial killer.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Sarah Cervera. First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung. And sports with Gloria Morelia. This is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
I'm Patrick, and this is my Ford F-150 hybrid. I can reconcile driving a big truck when I'm getting 24 miles a gallon. Being able to learn to increase my efficiency, getting the battery to kick in, squeezing that last little bit of distance, it's kind of fun. To have the capability with the efficiency is really something.
Get $3,900 for $72 plus $3,250 cash on F-150 or lease for $499 a month with 0 down.
Ford is the best in Texas.
So we spend a third of our lives sleeping. Shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Take up to $150 off our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup. Check out the Summit Queen, now only $299.99. Plus, get 48 months no interest financing and free shipping. Improve your sleep life one night at a time. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
There's no one key to game day victory. You need strength, power, agility, and a team. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. Toyota Tundra, built in Texas, driven everywhere.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2025 Tundra SR5 for $469 a month for 36 months. Offer ends September 30th.
Toyota, let's go places.
Monster Jam, as big as it gets. The fun begins at the pit party, where you can meet the drivers and see the trucks up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Coming to Burt Ogden Arena October 10th through 12th. Lock in your seats today.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. What we choose to challenge, we challenge completely. Get this low mileage lease on this 2026 Terrain Elevation for around $279 per month. We are professional grade.
Back now with a very important reminder. You have a little over a week to register to vote in the upcoming November election. There will be 17 Texas constitutional amendments on the ballot. There's also several local seats to fill and bonds that school districts are asking voters to consider. The last day to register to vote is Monday, October 6th. Early voting starts on October 20th and Election Day is November 4th. The clock is ticking for lawmakers to pass a spending bill. They have until Tuesday. If not, the government could shut down. Jen Sullivan explains.
Time is running out for lawmakers to pass a spending plan and avoid a government shutdown. They have until 11:59 Tuesday night, or the government will shut down on Wednesday.
The Democrats want to shut it down. If it has to shut down, it'll have to shut down. But they're the ones that are shutting down.
The gentleman from the Republican-dominated House passed a temporary plan to fund the government, but it stalled in the Senate, where Republicans have a 6-seat majority.
Mr. President, if you're watching television, shut it off and come sit down and negotiate with us.
Many Democrats are refusing to back down unless lawmakers extend Affordable Care Act subsidies that lower the cost of health insurance for millions of Americans.
We will not support this partisan Republican spending bill because it continues to gut the health care of the American people.
Further complicating the looming shutdown, the White House Budget Office has directed federal agencies to use this opportunity to prepare sweeping new layoffs, according to a memo obtained by CNN. Earlier this year, the Trump administration and Elon Musk's backed government efficiency team known as DOGE fired thousands of federal workers to help cut spending. The directive is spreading widespread fear. One federal employee telling CNN, quote, "This kind of treatment is inhumane. I don't even know how to prepare for the complete unknown." Since Trump took office in January, out of more than 2 million federal employees, more than 51,000 have been cut as of July. Hundreds of thousands of more workers are expected to drop off the federal payroll in October as part of the Trump administration's deferred resignation program. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Turning now to an update in a decades-old murder case out of Austin. Authorities believe a serial killer is responsible for the death of 4 girls. Their bodies were found inside a burned-down yogurt shop in North Austin in 1991. Investigators say that genetic technology identified Robert Brashes as the killer. He took his own life back in 1999. His DNA has been linked to other murders and crimes in South Carolina, Tennessee, and Missouri.
Here's your marine forecast for tonight and for tomorrow. We'll have winds out of the east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots. The bay waters are light, chop seas 2 to 3 feet. There is a chance for some spotty showers at the coast. We'll talk about the forecast for your Monday after the break.
Score real savings and drive a new Silverado for $299 per month. That's right, just $299 per month on a new Silverado with over 200 to choose from. We shop that competition so you don't have to. At the #1 Chevy dealer in the Valley, Fiesta Chevrolet Edinburgh.
Attention Vaquero Nation, are you ready to cheer UTRGV Vaqueros football in style? Look no further than Vaquero Outfitters for all your game day needs. From caps and polos to spirited tees and tailgate needs, Vaquero Outfitters helps you show off your Vaquero pride in every way imaginable. We are your go-to destination for officially licensed merchandise and apparel for UTRGV. Swing by Vaquero Outfitters today and elevate your Vaquero spirit to the next level. Get your orange on.
Well.
We've been waiting for the season premiere of the #1 new comedy, Shifting Gears.
Tell me you're using protection because you are not ready to be a parent.
Whatever. With big surprises.
Who? Are you hiding?
Big guests.
Oh, you met someone. Lucky for you, she has low standards.
And a big home improvement reunion.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, boy.
Shifting Gears. Season premiere Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
That guy's a tool.
It's the Spikes Ford Savings Kickoff with low monthly payments on all new Ford. Drive off in style in your brand new Ford Mustang, just $399 a month. Or take the family cross-country in your Ford Explorer at just $499 a month. And take on any challenge and any terrain in your new Ford F-150, just $499 a month. All this plus bonus cash on select Fords. And remember, we'll beat any deal on any new Ford. Shop online at spikesford.net or visit us right here, right now.
When these lights go out, ours are still on. Start a new tradition with one of our 750 or 950 game day bundles.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $479 per month lease or 3.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot two-wheel drive EXL.
First Warn 5 weather is supported by DHR Health.
This upcoming Saturday is the Vaqueros' next home game. UTRGV will be playing against Houston Christian University. Our pregame show coverage called Vaqueros Game Day starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday. We broadcast the show live from UTRGV's Edinburgh campus at Vaquero Village. You can come join us in person and show your support. If you can't make it out, you can always watch from home. Again, Vaqueros Game Day airs on Saturday at 10 a.m. on Channel 5 every time there's a home game.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Andrew Chung.
And it was warm for this Sunday afternoon, but at least it wasn't super humid thanks to winds coming from the east and northeast, and should be nice for tonight with low temperatures in the upper 60s, lower 70s. As expected, very quiet for this afternoon on the radar. We could have a spotty shower overnight at the coast. And speaking of the coast right now, very nice start to this Sunday evening. Sky 5 SPI right now 84 degrees. The winds are out of the northeast at 15 miles an hour. And here's Sky 5 in Weslaco, temperatures in the 80s and 90s, 89 here in Weslaco, 93 McAllen, 90 Edinburgh, 88 in Harlingen, and 89 degrees in Brownsville. Look at the muggy meter, folks. It's 50s right now. Those are the dew points. So it's comfy right now thanks to winds coming to the east and northeast. So for tonight, we'll have lows in the upper 60s, lower 70s, maybe a stray coastal shower. Tomorrow, we're going to start off with temperatures in the lower 70s in the morning. We'll be in the mid 80s at 1 p.m., upper 80s at 2 p.m. with a high of 90. Notice a 0% rain chance for tomorrow. That's during the morning. I think that after 2 p.m., there could be a 20% chance of some spotty showers or thunderstorm for the mid to late afternoon hours. Let's take a look at the tropics. We have two tropical systems. One is Tropical Storm Imelda just over the Bahamas. There's Imelda. And then here's Humberto with a very well-defined eye, Hurricane Humberto. They're very close to each other, but both of the forecast tracks call for these two systems to make a turn toward the east. That is good news for the U.S. However, high ocean swells, rip currents will be the case along the east coast of the U.S. for this week. Here's Humberto. Maximum winds are 145 miles per hour. It's a Category 4 hurricane, but this is the forecast cone. A big turn toward the east and northeast, keeping it over the Atlantic waters. And then here is Tropical Storm Imelda. It was a tropical depression earlier today, became Tropical Storm Imelda earlier today with maximum winds right now 40 miles per hour. Much like Humberto, it is expected to make a very sharp turn toward the east. So again, good news for the U.S. However, because of Imelda and also Humberto, there's a good chance that we expect, though, dangerous rip currents and high ocean swells along the east coast from Florida to the Carolinas, at the least even Maryland and New Jersey for this week. Back home here in the valley for us, we have just a 20% chance of some showers tomorrow and Tuesday. Should be dry Wednesday, Thursday, and then small rain chance, a 20% return to the forecast for Friday and Saturday with a 10% chance of a shower next Sunday. So here's Future Track. This is the HER model, maybe a stray or spotty coastal shower overnight. And then for tomorrow, it's mainly dry in the morning. This model thinks we could see some spotty showers or a thunderstorm a late morning of the afternoon, mainly for the lower and mid valley. So I keep the umbrellas handy just in case. We're looking at that 20% chance of showers showers or thunderstorms for tomorrow afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear, spotty coastal shower lows in the lower 70s. And then for tomorrow, partly cloudy, still warm, but not too humid thanks to winds out of the northeast at 5 to 15 miles an hour. There's a 20% chance of showers. Here's your first warm 5-7-day forecast. So it's still warm, but not super hot this week with high temperatures in the lower 90s Tuesday and Wednesday, up to 94 Thursday. Should be dry Wednesday and Thursday. We have the 20% chance of rain tomorrow and Tuesday, dry Wednesday, Thursday. Then we have the 20% chance of showers for Friday and Saturday with highs in the lower 90s. That is your first Warn 5 forecast. Now here's Daniela with a look at sports.
UTRGV football completed their Southland Conference opener against the Southeastern Lions. We'll have a recap of the game coming up next in sports.
Drive a new 2026 Genesis GV80 for $619 a month for 36 months at Genesis of Harlingen.
Texas is growing fast, and that's why Texas 2036 exists.
We use research and data to help legislators solve Texas's most critical issues before our state turns 200.
Working to ensure students graduate with skills for great jobs,
securing enough water and energy for the future,
and making housing, healthcare, and childcare more affordable. Texas 2036, building a better future for you, your family, and all Texans.
Learn more at texas2036.org today.
Wow, what a game changer. DQ's new Dr. Pepper Barbecue Patty Melt. Let's see that again. That sweet Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce is the playmaker. And boom, DQ brings the sizzle. Crispy bacon, onion rings. Check out those moves. Even jalapeno relish. Now that's piling on. The Dr. Pepper Barbecue Patty Melt is your new MVP. That's what I like about Texas. We're headed overtime.
Adjust strap tightness. Go. Chest clip check. Go. All systems go.
Ready for takeoff?
Whether you're going to Mars or the market, make sure your child is safely secured in his car seat. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
That's the way we're going to run it.
Excuse me, Coach. Think I can help you with that.
Who's this, Coach? This is Leah Wise, the crash gal. She's a personal injury attorney and a proven winner.
And the stats to back it up. I've won millions of dollars for injured clients all over Texas.
We're lucky to have her on our team. And you would be wise to listen to her. Huh?
All right, let's get down to business. Who's ready to win?
Injured in an accident? Call Crash Gal today.
Last night, the UTRGV football team lost its Southland Conference opener against the Southeastern Lions in Hammond, Louisiana. The Vaqueros putting up a good fight with the final score being 45-31. UTRGV did not score in the first quarter for the first time this season. It wasn't until the second quarter when Sherryland Pioneer grad Eddie Lee Marburger found Kyron Lee for the first conference touchdown in program history. At halftime, the Vaqueros were trailing 28-10. Coming back, Marburger threw a 71-yard touchdown pass to Tony Diaz, making the score 28-17. In the fourth quarter, with 1 minute left, freshman Aiden Jacobson rushed for a 6-yard touchdown, bringing UTRGV 45-31. Marburger finished 16 for 29 for 218 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Tony Diaz posted his second game with 100+ yards receiving. Here's what head coach Travis Bush had to say after the first loss of the season.
Proud of the way our guys fought. You know, this is one of the top teams in the conference, and you know, they did a good job. Hats off to Southeast. Coach Selfo, they run a great program, and we knew that coming in. We knew that we couldn't miss opportunities. The game was moving a little fast early on, again, but the way our guys came back, they fought in the second half. You know, had some opportunities there, but credit goes to Southeast. They did a great job across the board.
Switching over to Major League Baseball, some sad news for all of you Astros fans. They are officially eliminated from the playoff chase. The Astros' 8-year streak of postseason appearances ended Saturday afternoon when the Texas Rangers lost to the Cleveland Guardians 3-2. The Guardians looking up the final postseason spot in the American League. Houston's 8 consecutive playoff appearances from 2017 to 2024 is the 4th longest run in Major League history. The Astros played 99 postseason games in that span, winning 2 World Series championships. On to the NFL, the Houston Texans hosted the Tennessee Titans. The Texans coming off a loss against the Jaguars from last week, hoping to bounce back. Let's get straight to the highlights. C.J. Stroud getting ready on the sidelines. We start in the fourth quarter. C.J. Stroud completes the pass to Woody Marks for the 12-yard touchdown. Texans extend their lead to 12. Next, Titans ball. Cam Ward with a pass, but it's intercepted by Derek Stingley Jr. Texans get the takeaway. Next play, it's third down. C.J. Stroud going for deep, finding rookie Jaden Higgins in the end zone for the 24-yard touchdown. Texans lead 19-0. A handoff to Woody Mark runs his way for the touchdown, his second of that game. Texans lead 26-0. The Houston Texans with a shutout win, the first shutout for the team since 2010. The final score 26-0. And on Sunday Night Football tonight, the Dallas Cowboys host the Green Bay Packers. Micah Parsons returned to the AT&T Stadium, but in dark green and gold colors this time. The Cowboys coming off a loss to the Chicago Bears, and the Green Bay Packers also coming off a close loss against the Cleveland Browns. We'll have full highlights of tonight's game on Channel 5 News at 10. That's a look at sports. More Channel 5 News right after the break.
Experience a superior organic light lager that puts the smooth in ultra smooth taste. 85 calories, 2.5 carbs. Michelob Ultra Pure Gold Organic Light Lager.
The Ford Bronco Sport is an excellent value. I want to drive this one as long as I possibly can, so I purchased it with that in mind.
I got a really good price on it. It has the features, the look, the technology. It has everything I want.
I want quality, reliability. The Ford Bronco Sport does all of that. Best in Texas, hands down.
Lease a new Ford Bronco Sport today for just $362 a month with zero down. Includes complimentary maintenance.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Monster Jam. Get ready for massive stunts, crazy skills, featuring Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and more. Big time fun for the whole family. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Burt Ogden Arena October 10th through 12th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
So we spend a third of our lives sleeping. Shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Take up to $150 off our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup. Check out the Summit Queen, now only $299.99. Plus, get 48 months no interest financing and free shipping. Improve your sleep life one night at a time. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
There's something about Texas and Chevy. The Colorado. The Silverado 1500. The Silverado HD. And the Silverado EV. A Chevy lineup designed to tackle what Texans take on every day.
Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models. Or get $5,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get an additional $3,000 bonus cash.
Experience a superior organic light lager that puts the smooth in ultra smooth taste. 85 calories, 2.5 carbs. Michelob Ultra Pure Gold Organic Light Lager.
Here's your 7-day forecast. Yes, it is warm, but not super hot and not too humid for the next couple of days. That's the good news. We're going to keep a 20% chance of showers in the forecast tomorrow and Tuesday. It should be dry Wednesday and Thursday, and then a 20% chance of showers returns to the forecast for Friday and Saturday with highs in the lower 90s. Morning lows this week should stay in the lower 70s, Sarah.
Well, as you mentioned, Andrew, just basically it was a treat having this nice weather. But We'll see you back here tonight at 10.
And stick around for the YouTube.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet McAllen.
Get the Junior Burger Combo at Star.